it's Lauren here, and so in case it wasn't obvious, I did start filming this video before the whole George Floyd thing and all of these incidents of police brutality just coming more to light. And obviously, I was in a mood to film it then, and I just didn't feel like filming it afterwards, but I decided to continue this video. So if there does seem to be some continuity issues, that's why. It may be a little all over the place, but I still am ultimately proud of this video, so go ahead and watch if you want. But if there do seem to be some continuity issues, things like that, that is why. But anyway, I'm not going to stop you all from watching this. Please enjoy, and yeah, let's get into the video.
Hey guys, it's Lauren here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, today we're doing a little bit of a different video. As some of you may know, my favorite YouTuber is Best Dressed, and recently she released a video telling us about her favorite TV shows and basically why she liked them. And since quarantine's been extending a little longer, and even when like my city opens, it's still going to be like, I can't really go anywhere. I've been getting bored. I've been losing track of TV shows to watch. I don't know what TV shows to watch anymore. So I figured, why not I just try out Best Dressed favorite TV shows and see what I think about them and give a slight little review. Now I'm not gonna watch entire seasons, that's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna watch a few of her favorite TV shows and give a couple of reviews on the first episode of each of the TV shows that I watch, and then I'll just give a general synopsis and what I think of her taste. I think I'll end up liking it. Honestly, I'm very hopeful because Best Dressed is a woman of taste. Her videos are immaculate, and I'm sure that her taste as a film student is immaculate as well. So I'm very excited to do this video. Make sure, if you like this video, to like, comment, and subscribe, of course. Let's get into the video. Okay, hello. It is now nighttime, the perfect time to basically start binging anything. I don't really believe in binging during the day, but anyway, I don't know exactly how many like first episodes I'm gonna be watching tonight because right now it's currently about 9:30, so we'll see exactly how long I feel like staying up. But I hopefully plan on getting through 2. I don't know what my second one's gonna be yet, but I know for starters, I'm gonna start off with Bojack Horseman. It's this like cartoon-ish TV show, and it basically tackles the main protagonist, which I guess like his name is Bojack Horseman, and he is essentially just like going through, you know what, instead of like saying this, I'm just gonna do like a brief summary. Since I'm a lazy fuck, here's this description. So, Bojack Horseman is basically this TV show about this very, not so jolly horseman who is trying to make this memoir in order to become big and respected again in Hollywood, but also simultaneously hating Hollywood and everything that surrounds it. And yeah, it's basically this satire-like television show about a horse in Hollywood. That's all. No further questions. A friend recommended it to me before, and I was just like too stupid to watch it before, but now Best Dressed recommended it to me. And because like this like internet personality recommended it to me, I'm more open to watching it. So yeah, I'm gonna watch Bojack Horseman first and see what I think about that. Let's just get into it. I'm gonna get snuggled up and start watching this and let you guys know my thoughts as soon as I'm done. Okay, I'm back. So I decided to watch 2 episodes instead of just the first episode because it's 30 minutes instead of like the normal like 45 to like an hour long like Netflix episodes. So that was a little different, and I figured that I might as well just spare the same amount of time that I would for any other TV show. So I decided to watch 2 episodes, which are about like 24 minutes each, and it was definitely something. I didn't find myself laughing too much. Yeah, the show is funny at some points for sure, but I don't think it was a show that you're necessarily supposed to laugh at that much. Best Dressed already said this on her own video, but it basically is supposed to be this TV show that does have like deaths of like actual real life problems, basically just incorporating that into the simple life of this protagonist who definitely has a variety of problems, and put it in a sort of comedic format. So I can respect that, and that makes sense why I didn't laugh that much. That being said, I did smile a decent amount while watching the TV show, just because there were a lot of very weird and bizarre moments, and yeah, I don't know, I did enjoy them. For example, there was this one scene like in the second episode where like Bojack literally there's this news thing happening, because in the second episode like he ends up insulting a soldier in a grocery store, and this whole controversy happens, you know, in the same way that controversies happen on like Twitter and like the internet concerning celebrities. That's basically like the kind of thing that was happening in the second episode. And basically there was this whole news segment going on when they were trying to get Bojack on TV again, after he said like on TV that like soldiers shouldn't be considered heroes. While they're trying to get him on TV, there's just like this series of like scenes happening. Like there was this lady at the Capitol, and she's trying to talk about how like some legislation was attempted to be passed in order to affect the way education was going to be in America. And then like the guy was like, wait, instead of talking about that, let's just talk about Bojack Horseman and what he said about this Navy SEAL. And it was like how we completely redirect like what's really important. We ignore like what's important there versus like what's happening with celebrities and what's happening, you know, like these trivial things that really don't matter as much to us. I don't know, I found that really cool. And there's also this little nod in the first episode, because Bojack Horseman's trying to publish his memoir, and he's trying to do it with this penguin like house, yeah, like the Penguin House publishing like company that exists in real life. And the penguin was just like, oh, we don't just give out free books. it was really fucking funny. So there were some ironic parts there that I had to smile up. I didn't like overall like straight up laugh. I'm not exactly sure how you would rate this. I'm not gonna be generous and give it a 7, because honestly at this point I still feel slightly indifferent towards the show. I feel like this is just one of those kind of shows that I would watch when I have like nothing better to do. And admittedly, it is kind of hard to make me laugh at a TV show. Like for example, it's kind of hard to make me laugh at The Office unless Dwight is on the screen. So, and Jim, of course, and Jim. That kind of explains that. Yeah, it didn't draw me in the way that a TV show usually does. Who knows? Maybe I'll give you guys an update in one of my other videos. But you know, for now, I feel mostly indifferent about this kind of show. Okay, I think the next show I'm going to watch is going to be Fleabag, because I don't know, I've heard a lot about it already, and then Best Dressed recommended it. Again, you guys know how it goes, but now I feel compelled to watch it because I'm in that kind of sardonic kind of mood now. Another darkish comedy kind of show. So we'll see how this goes. I'm already in the mood because of Bojack Horseman, so we will see how this entire thing goes, and I'll just let you guys know what happens. Okay, I'm back, and yeah, no, I really fucking liked it. Fleabag, wow. I honestly shouldn't be surprised, because like a lot of people have recommended it to me, but it was so good. I think it really had me at the Obama masturbation scene, and quite honestly, that scene also aroused a lot of questions. Stop. I really have to wonder, do these people actually exist? Do people actually masturbate to Obama? I'm choosing not to go there. Yeah, no, I really freaking liked Fleabag. Honestly, this kind of has a similar premise to Bojack Horseman in a way. Basically what happened was that she lost her best friend because her best friend decided to commit suicide incidentally and accidentally, because she really just went to get into a slight little accident so that her boyfriend might notice her. The show basically like tackles like grief and feminism and kind of just like trying to figure out her own emotional boundaries and emotional like hindrances, and I find it incredibly amazing. There was like this really powerful scene in the second episode, I believe, where like the boyfriend asks her like what's wrong with her, and says that he's like really concerned about her well-being, and there's just this real moment of complete like seriousness, and then it breaks with like comedy. It shows like emotional depth and seriousness, and there's always these moments when it's like seems like the character's about to break, but then like it comes back and it becomes like comedic again. Yeah, no, I really liked it. I'm not sure if I'm doing it justice because it's literally past midnight and I didn't get that much sleep last night, so I'm kind of a little woozy. A lot of the things in the show resonate with me. I'm not going to specify why, because some of that might be a little bit embarrassing, but it really resonated with me and I really freaking liked it. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Toodaloo. Hey guys, it is the next day and I think I'm finally going to watch an episode of Parks and Rec because that's another one of Best Dressed favorite TV shows, and I've never watched it before, and I've probably had like a million people recommend this show to me, but again, I won't do anything unless the internet personality tells me to. So I'm going to watch Parks and Rec right now while eating my breakfast and on my little like cinematic snack or whatever, and we'll see how I like it. I'm never really a fan of comedy. We'll see how this goes. Hi, I'm back. The show was bad. It was really bad. Honestly, I don't really understand why I thought a show about like this 30-something-year-old white woman would be very funny to me, but I'm sorry, it just wasn't. Like, it tried to do the same thing The Office does, and I don't even really like The Office like that, where they do like silences in order to make the situation seem very awkward and uncomfortable, and I don't know. It wasn't really funny to me. It was mostly just me feeling like a lot of boredom and secondhand embarrassment, so I really just felt mostly uncomfortable watching the show. The whole premise is basically like this woman is very much finds like a lot of importance in her job for some reason. I don't know, trying to find validation in her job. I don't even know what the fuck her job is. I think she's like this park. She runs a park, basically. She runs like parks and recreation, which I guess that's why the show is called that. And there's this pit, and one of the main character's boyfriend fell in there, and she told like the main character, who I think her name is Leslie or something, and Leslie was like, oh, I have an idea, let's build a park. And that's basically what the entire thing is about. Basically, Leslie's supposed to be Michael Scott, except she's the more awkward and crazy looking one. I don't know what it is about these comedians and doing like wide eyes every single time they have to play like this awkward, out of touch character, but she just looked crazy. She looked like one of those like batshit crazy people. She looked like a Karen. Did I like? No, I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. I was bored. I was so bored. The humor wasn't really there. It was mainly a ton of awkward silences, as I said before, and the plot isn't nearly interesting enough in order to keep me there, and since there wasn't really much humor, like Lily Chris Pratt has about like 3 lines per episode. Actually, not even 3 lines, like 2 lines per episode, so I mean, they basically just like got rid of like their main source of comedy in that sense. But I'm not even sorry. I don't get why most people, like, I've talked to a decent amount of people and they all say it's funny. Why'd you lie? I don't understand. Who are you lying for? I think if I'm being generous, I'll give it a 5 out of 10, but really I think it was like a 2 out of 10. I think I laughed once in the entire 2 episode period. I honestly regret even watching the second episode, but I was like, I gave the other 2 like shows like 2 episodes of a chance, because each episode is about like 24 minutes or so. Let me do it for this show. Wasn't worth the time. So that was fucking awful. The next show I'm gonna watch, I think, is going to be Maniac, because I believe it has Emma Stone in it, and I think I need something more to redeem the hour I've wasted watching this show, so I'm gonna do that. Hopefully this is going to be better. Hopefully things will change. Okay, so I watched Maniac and I fucking loved it. It was really, really good. And it was right in like my normal fall range, which is something that kind of has to do with, you know, fantasy or sci-fi in some sort of way. I think like this show definitely has to do with sci-fi in some sort of way, because the protagonist, who is kind of like this mousy, very like small kind of character who his entire life is kind of shitty. He just lost his job. I think one of his brothers did something like that was terrible against the law, committed murder or something like that, and basically he is trying to defend him in court, and he thinks he's losing his mind because he keeps on seeing his dead brother that somehow turns invisible.
Yeah, this is the point in the video when I kind of stopped because of all the world's problems. But basically I did really enjoy Maniac, mainly because first of all, like, the cinematography was fucking amazing. Second of all, the plot was gripping enough, even though the main character was really depressing. The world that the protagonists were in seemed very, very interesting, and it definitely pulled me in enough to pay attention to the next few episodes. And I did end up watching the second episode of this series, and I'm probably going to continue watching it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the information I have for you. Again, I kind of just stopped watching this show weeks ago. You know, at the same time, I kind of just stopped filming this video because of everything that was going on, but I would highly recommend it. So yeah, moving on. Let's get to the next show.
Hey, I'm back. weeks later. Yeah, I kind of lost the energy for filming this video, but I do still want to upload it because I thought the video idea was cool, and I am pretty proud of what I've edited so far. I have 2 shows left to watch. I believe I'm gonna watch Django, I think that's what it's called, and oh, it's not Django, it's Fargo, and 30 Rock. That's what I'm gonna watch. Really remember what it's about other than it has that guy from Sherlock in it. I'm just gonna insert his name because I know he's been in a lot of stuff and I still don't know his name for some reason. But yeah, I'm gonna watch that now and we'll see how I like it. Okay, I just finished Fargo and I didn't like it. And I think this mainly has to do with the protagonist, honestly, because I feel like if I don't relate to the protagonist or if I don't want to root for them in any sort of way, then it's almost like impossible for me to actually, continue on with the story and continue on with the series. And I just could not relate to this protagonist. He was really pathetic, especially since obviously I don't think the tone of the show meant that we're supposed to root for the typical protagonist of the story. But I was really from this first episode, I wouldn't want to continue watching the show because first of all, it's really depressing that the guy's life, the protagonist, he is pathetic, and he's surrounded by a ton of other dumb characters. Not dumb as in their characters are dumb, but dumb as in their literal character trait. Half of their character trait is definitely the fact that they are stupid. And I don't know, there's already a murder. The guy ended up, what was his name, Lester or some shit? He ended up murdering his wife because she does do a little bit of verbal abuse. I don't think that should lead to murder, but I haven't even gone over what the show's about. The show is basically about I think there's some hidden society or some shit, and they are a hidden society of assassins, and this weird creepy guy kind of goaded Lester into kill his wife, and he's probably gonna end up on the run. I think that's what Best Dressed did in her video. But yeah, I'm not rooting for him. It was mostly boring for our first episode, honestly, but they were trying to set the scene about how pathetic Lester was, so I'm gonna give it a break. But yeah, I think solely because the show's kind of depressing, and considering we're still in kind of depressing times, I don't want to read about it. It made me feel sort of sympathetic towards the cops and almost root for them, and fuck 12, so no, I don't think I'm for this show. Plus, I'm also tired of watching shows about white psychopaths. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna watch 30 Rock, and then that'll be that. Hey guys, so I finished 30 Rock, and I honestly pretty much enjoyed it. I feel like it definitely utilizes some the old kind of standards. I'm not complaining about it in this necessary case. I didn't feel overly offended or anything. It was actually pretty hilarious. It was another work show comedy. I don't know why they keep on doing work show comedies. Can you shut up? Thank you. There's I don't even know. There's a lot of work show comedies. That's what I'm realizing after watching Best Dressed favorite TV shows. But I did enjoy it at the moment. I wouldn't complain if it was on TV and I ended up watching it again. So yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I would give it a solid, probably a 7 out of 10. And I'm done with this video. I'm sorry if my energy's kind of been low. It's just, it's been a wild few weeks, man. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, you should comment, subscribe. Follow me on my medias. They're all linked down below. And remember, Black Lives fucking matter. I have a few petitions and foundations you can follow linked down below. And yeah, bye-bye. Oh. So you thought I was done? Not quite yet. I actually wanted to just say, I feel like I haven't given a general consensus of how I felt about Best Dressed television choices, and from the 6 shows I ended up watching, I actually really did like her choices for the most part. They were mostly comedies, which were out of my comfort zone, but ultimately I actually ended up enjoying them a lot, and I did get a few laughs out of it, which was nice. And yeah, I don't know. It was nice having to watch television shows not based off my own recommendations. That kind of takes the pressure and frustration out of making your own choices. Still enjoy my democracy though, but I'm just saying, it was nice not to have to make a choice for once. And overall, I did like them. I think I only really disliked 2 shows, but overall, shit was fire. She has good taste. Not really surprised there, but she has some good ass taste. Yeah, that's officially all. Yeah, yeah, you can say goodbye to my face now. Goodbye. Whew, That's kind of ugly.